Well, good morning. The morning of day 3. So, this is what's so nice about getting a place like this as opposed to a campsite. Boy, because that would have been a rough sleep and a pretty puffy face morning. Crawling out of a tent, getting swatting at black flies and all that. Trying to make something to eat. Nope, I just got all my stuff here. My panniers are in here, my food and everything. So, here we are. We've got some bowls out. We're gonna just do some instant oatmeal. Look at that, because they have a kettle. They are awesome. So, like I said yesterday, this is Executive Suites, and just so you know, if you are traveling in the area of Chapleau, and if you decide to book here at the Executive Suites, they said they'll give you 10% off if you mention me as a referrer. So just say that I was referred by the bald biker that was here, and his name is Richard, and he was just here in July for his second visit, and he referred me to come. To say that, and you'll get 10% off. Okay, so water's boiling. Let's get some coffee going. Hey, we're up. We're leaving Executive Suites. And I think this is day 3. Is it day 3 or day 2? Day 3. So we're heading out. There, I just actually had to do a U-ey here and go back. I didn't film the U-ey because it was a really sloppy U-ey, but we got turned around. I had to go back and fill up gas. Even though you'll see in the video before I was only 2 bubs down, it is a good 220 clicks to get to Thessalon. And although I'm sure I have the range, with all this weight and extra passenger, you just want to be absolutely sure. I don't want to be down to 2 bubs and wondering if I'm going to make it. So it never hurts. It's almost like a tradition, really, to get gas at that station. And I don't know, for some reason I haven't been filming my gas fill-ups this time. I don't know why. I just like, everybody films their gas fill-ups. All motovloggers film their gas. It's like even Itchy Boots shows when she's getting gas. I'm not sure why it's so exciting, but I guess it's just something to break up the monotony of just seeing nothing but the road all the time. But really all I'm doing is just getting gas. So it's no big deal. But anyway, we are gassed up. We are full. And like I said before, I think I was talking about it in the last video, the regular gas, it's proven to me again that it gets more mileage. It really does, because I filled up in Wawa and the price was so high, I just said, screw it, I'll just get regular. And I think I was only down a couple of bubs coming all the way across on the 101, about 150 clicks. And 138, 150 clicks, I don't know, somewhere around there. And it was like, I think it was down 1 bub when I got here. And I know if I put the mid-grade or the high test in, it would be down more. So something about these engines, they go a lot longer on regular gas. So I don't mind putting regular in. I just put the mid-grade in once in a while just to, I don't know, keep it clean or whatever. Keep it running clean. But when you're worried about mileage, you want to make sure you get it. It's not about the money or the fuel when motorcycles worry about mileage. It's about the range they're going to get before they hit another gas station. That's why they worry about fuel economy. Because it really, like to fill this was 12 bucks and it's like super, it's almost $2 a liter here. Anyway, let's head on down. When you come out of Chapleau, you're going to come to a T. You're going to hang a left, and then it's a very long, straight trucker road or whatever, but it's a very good condition, smooth pavement road. This bike's going to love it. Until you finally hit the curvy part that they call Tail of the Dragon. And you know, I've done that before and lots of people have done it. It's not really a Tail of the Dragon. It's like about a 20-kilometer section of curvy road. That's all it is. It's nothing that dramatic. But anyway, That's what they call it. And that's what we're going through, the 129 Tail of the Dragon to Thessalon. So there you go, it's not very far. And you'll come to a T, heading south out of Sheplo. And you'll see 129 South Thessalon, 216 clicks to Thessalon. But we're going all the way to South Bay Mouth today, so that's just the first leg of the journey. Kayla's getting a bit tired of all this riding and riding stuff. But she's getting some miles under her belt. Gotta get that riding experience. Thessalon 216. Tail of the Dragon. Well, after about 100 clicks, no gas for 120 kilometers. Now you know I wanted to make sure she was topped up. So this shot is just for the ones that haven't watched previous videos of mine, maybe a new watcher, and hasn't seen my previous video coming down the Tail of the Dragon. This is the Tail of the Dragon for most of it. Like 220 kilometers. The first like 200 kilometers is like this. This is about the sharpest bend you're gonna see. So don't get too excited when they call it that. I really don't know why. There's just one section where it's a little curvy. I've been on much better, more dragony roads around Southern Ontario than this. The long road to Thessalon, we'll call it. Well, unfortunately I didn't get to film the moose. But there was a moose on the side of the road. I'm just glad she didn't jump out in front of me. So yeah, there'd be moose around here. And that's one of the reasons you don't want to bomb down here too fast, especially at dawn or dusk.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small.
Now this used to be a popular gas station restaurant pullover spot that was kind of like the halfway point coming down the 129, and it closed many years ago, but now it's been repurchased. But the people are, you know, they haven't really got the gas pumps going or anything, and it's almost like a private location now. But there is a picnic table here, and they have let me use it before, and so probably the right thing to do is just to go and ask them if that's okay. Like, they do have a little bit of a restaurant thingy up there, but I don't think anyone ever goes. But you know, they're doing what they can. They've got cabins for rent here and stuff like that too. I don't know how well everything's up and running, but it is what it is. But I should at least ask permission, so I'm gonna go and just ask. Finished having our lunch at the picnic table. The owners are super nice here. It is the only place probably within 70 kilometers that you can get, you know, some refreshments. There's a little restaurant up there, use of a washroom, that kind of thing. You can't get gas here, but even if you don't need anything like we just needed a picnic table, perfect. And they're super nice people. I said I wasn't sure if this is considered private property, so I thought I should ask. And she's like, she doesn't consider it private property. She considers this public use here. So, okay, that's great. I can go with that. All right, Kanyisk. I got to do a little dodgy gravel here. So I thought I'd better film it just in case. So if I go down it, at least I'll get the content. Please don't. I'll try not to. Okay, all set. Oop. Oh, no problem. This thing actually, I'm surprised, doesn't feel that bad on gravel, considering I got like scooter tires. It doesn't feel that dodgy. Like I'm not sliding around or anything. Now, I haven't done anything serious with gravel with it, but it's not as daunting as I thought it would be. Yeehaw! Tail of the dragon part gets a little curvy. I just take it slow. I got passenger and luggage, and I'm not. I gotta check my front tire. I hit something on the road. I want to make sure it's okay. So far, I'm assuming it's okay. Besides the whole tail of the dragon part, I think really my favorite part about this road is more about the river. I just love going along the river, and you're going to see some nice river views. And I've done this with the scooter, the BMW scooter. I've done this with the Africa Twin, and now I'm doing it with the NT. So this road has been well explored along this river. Don't get too far to the left. You don't want to hit any big trucks coming around the bend. That beautiful river. I would love to go canoeing on that. It would just be amazing. Canoeing or kayaking up and down that river. Never see anyone doing it either. Anyway, this is probably my favorite part of the whole 129. Is just going along this river. we've reached the end of 129. I wanted to go left here if I can. Alright, I think I can. Nice! Because it was a bit of a long week for the last guy. I'm just hoping this way still goes by the inn where the Tim Hortons was. We need a butt brake. Maybe an ice cap. But I'm not sure if it was the other way. And if it was, then I guess we'll go on to Blind River. Heading on back to Blind River. We just stopped for a little break. I didn't film. We just needed yet another butt brake. And we have both agreed that too much riding. We are just not used to doing this much riding. It's because it was a good 220 clicks down from Thessalon. And then now we're on to Blind River. And we're just getting so butt sore. That's a really nice beach. I'd love to be on that beach right now with swim trunks, splashing in the water on a hot day. But anyway, we said, okay, well, what are we craving? An ice cap. We want to stop and have an ice cap. So we shortened the little visit there. It was just a little gazebo spot in Iron Bridge, which is a nice picnic spot if you ever want to stop. And we'll go to Tim Hortons in Blind River. Cheers. She's having a donut. Having a donut.
You can't call me right now, Alex.
If she doesn't look perfect, she doesn't want to be on camera. That's the way it goes. We can get you a filter. Fixes it all up. Anti-helmet head filter. One more quick stop for ice cream and Massey on the way back because it's tradition. We cooled off in the shade. Thank goodness we had a shady spot to have the ice cream, right? Just a small ice cream this time. We're kind of sugared up enough as it is. But I think we just gotta keep rolling. I'm looking on the horizon and I'm seeing the rain system starting to come in that they're calling for this aft. I want to keep ahead of it if I can. So much as we're butt sore and road weary, we gotta keep rolling, don't we, Kayla?
Oh my gosh, it's so hot.
Better get rolling
I
then.
put this coat on and I'm like now 100 degrees hotter.
Well, we left it in the sun, I know. Probably should have put our coats in the shade instead of leaving them by the bike. We'll do that next time. All right, are we ready? We're rolling. Okay. And we are out of here. Dodging rainstorms here. As I was going east, it looked like I was going to drive right into a rainstorm. But then I got to my turnoff just in time, which heads south. And if you look south, it's blue sky. So I dodged it so far. And we're heading south away from the rainstorm. And maybe we can outrun it. At least until something more comes across. But for right now, we turned at the right time, and it's awesome. So yeah, I've headed south from Espanola. Here you couldn't see too well on the way up, so I'll show you the big pulp mill. I guess it's a pulp mill. I don't even know if it's still open anymore, but it's pretty significant. I always wanted to drone that, but there's like literally nowhere to park. You'd have to walk from all the way downtown or something. Speaking of downtown, boy, she's backed up a little bit in Espanola. Hopefully there's no construction or problems, because we want to get to the Buckhorn before the rain hits. Oh, at least they finally finished all this paving. See if I can get around these guys. get in this lane. Doesn't seem to be forcing me to go left, so let's see if I can get ahead of some of these guys. Coming out of Espanola, heading down under the Manitoulin towards Little Clerk. Always a nice scenic ride. I like the speed, nice and comfortable.
We've done trips like this so much.
But we've been spending a long periods of time on the road, and it's very hot. So as you can see, we're suffering. The butt brakes they have to be more and more often. Like, I think how long was that? That wasn't even that long on the road. That was like half an hour on the road. We had to stop again. It's just getting harder and harder. Our butt is getting so sore. But
Is it because it's a new bike and we have to like break it in?
I don't know if it's that or we're just doing so many miles that we're not used to it. We've done over 1,300 kilometers in what, 3 days? This is our third day.
I don't know.
It's more than 400, a little over 400 kilometers a day. But yeah, it just seems to be pretty hard hitting us this time. Maybe it's the heat or what, I don't know. Maybe the new bike, the seat is maybe a bit harder than I thought. It is just the comfort seat, but it doesn't seem to be very comfortable right now. So yeah, we're just burning out here. But we haven't got too far to go, I think, and we'll be probably to our hotel in less than an hour. But you know, they have been long days. Like, look, it's almost 6 o'clock. We left at 9:30, so we've been going all day. So that's what it is. I'm just very long days. I think if we do this trip again, or if I do this trip again, I'm gonna work an extra day into it. I'm not gonna try and go so far every day, just because it's just too tiring spending that much time on the road. So, but it is what it is, and we're just gonna get used to it now. Poor Kayla, she's suffering. She doesn't want to be on camera just because she's so. And me, it just feels like I've had something pressed on my face for 2 weeks. But anyway, it is what it is. We're just taking one more butt break, and we're just gonna try and get to the hotel. Now, granted, tomorrow should be much easier. All we have to do is just ride around Manitoulin as much or as little as we want. So if we're feeling tired, if we're feeling really tired, we can always swing back and just hang in the motel room and watch movies or something like that. So
Little.
see how you feel tomorrow. I don't know if you want to go all the way up to Meldrum Bay or not. We'll have to see. But I must say, we're definitely working on our sea legs this time. Anyway. I guess word is getting around in the biker community because here we are at the Buckhorn and it's all bikes. Is that cool or what? I must be getting the word out. So finally, we have landed at one of my favorite motels, the Buckhorn. And I think now we can finally take it easy. And what we decided is, since we've got 2 nights here, 2 nights, because tomorrow's supposed to be dedicated for just driving around Manitoulin. But if we're so burned out from all the riding we've been doing, we might just sort of do a light ride and not go as very far, not do too much serious exploration. And then we might just settle in here and rest for a day before heading home on the next morning. That TV looks a little crooked. I'm going to have to play with that. But this is a really nice setup. I mean, you got your AC up there, you got your kitchenette, you got your good bathroom, and you got a smart TV system so you can log in your Netflix. So it's not like these other hotels up north where you got like 12 channels of crap. So we could watch movies, we could just relax, man. It's going to be awesome. So I guess that's it for day 3. And stay tuned. We'll see. Well, it just depends how we feel tomorrow on how far we go. I think we're still going to go a little bit on the bike,
but we don't want to do like a 10-hour day on the bike like we've been doing. We've done over 10 hours a day for 3 days, or so enough. We're taking a break. Tomorrow we're going to take it easy. All right, so here's the Bald Biker signing off. Daughter's just, first thing she had to do was jump in the shower. We were just so hot and sweaty on that bike and tired. We're going to relax. That's my bed. That's her bed. We're all set. We're going to watch some Netflix, and we are going to take it easy. Have a good one.